Hello and welcome back to the Wheel of Time. It's been a while since I made a review or I've read a Wheel of Time book. I haven't read a Wheel of Time book since August, so yeah. And this one is The Fires of Heaven. And I mean, out of the titles, I would say this is my favorite, other than A Memory of Light. I think that's a better title than this one, but I do like this title a lot also. Okay, well, so for this book, first of all, how much would I give it out of 10? I don't know. I'm either a 7 or an 8 out of 10. Unfortunately, I mean, okay, there's a lot of things I don't like about this book, and there's things I like about the book too. One things I don't like is the circus. The circus, I mean, I would have been fine with it if it was just like 100 pages or so, but it was like 300 pages or so of just the circus, and it was like, why? I don't know. I didn't understand that. Then again, I really, I really did like Logain though. All right, I'll get to that later. But first, I want to talk about what I didn't like. So the circus, I didn't hate Vol and Luca or whatever, but I didn't dislike him. But whenever I saw him, I knew it was like gonna be more circus time, and yeah. So basically, another thing I don't like is just I don't know how everyone treats Rand like like he should be doing stuff better, which or kind of. I mean, just, I Avienda and Egwene. I don't really like them at all. I mean, they're Avienda. At least I like a tiny bit because of a certain chapter, which I'll get to in a bit. But I would say just the way they treat Rand, like he simply talks to another like woman or whatever. Just talks, not like flirting or anything or whatever. And then they'll just berate him with, "Oh, you belong to Elaine. Oh, men are so stupid," and it's like he never ever gets a break from them of that stuff. And it's like he's going through so much different stuff, and then on top of that, these two people are just doing that. And then what was it? I didn't. I think. Um, I don't know. I just found this book really slow. I mean, there was this build up for this battle, and then it just kind of happened. It wasn't this. It wasn't very nothing real. I don't think a lot happened in this book. I mean, hmm, they went places. They went out of the Aiel Waste. They fought Couladin, then they went and killed Robin, and then that's really all that happened. Um, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with slower pacing, but I just couldn't find much stuff as interesting as like for the first book or the second book. It might just be because I really don't like these covers and or this print is extremely hard to read for me, and I just couldn't even. It took so long for me to read because I just hate this print, and but um, I don't know. It doesn't have that sameness as the first four books did in terms of feel. It felt like it wasn't sure where what it's supposed to be. I don't know. It just felt like a kind of let's just um, I don't know. But basically, I don't think a ton happened though. I mean, and then with Nynaeve, she's just at the place, and I don't know. Anyways, I want to talk about what I liked. So, things that I liked from it is I liked Brigitta and her getting taken out of Telangria or whatever. That was a really great element, and then her getting bonded to Elaine was pretty pretty great. I really like Swan Sanche, or is it Siwan? I don't know, but I really like her a lot because she's I don't know. I just think the way that she is, where she's gonna go with the series, potentially she could get healed by being stilled. I think that's been being hinted at, and that's my theory that she's gonna get healed by Nynaeve and stuff. Maybe even Logain is gonna get healed, and um, yeah. But actually, something I'm really excited about in the next book is going to be the Rand training the male channelers. I am so excited for that because I don't know. It's gonna be so different. It's gonna be like this new element to the world. It's gonna change. Chloe. It's gonna change the world, and it's gonna bring new elements into the story, and it could do a lot. There could be a lot done with this, and I'm just really excited to see what happens with that. And then Mazrim Tayyam, I think Mazrim Tayyam is gonna become Rand's second in command, and I think Logain is also going to be. Chloe, stop! Sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. My dogs are barking. So basically, Chloe, stop! Ba- basically, um, I think that Mazrim Tayyam is going to become his second in command, which is exciting. Um, I think that also, what do you call it? I think that also Logain is going to become one of these people being trained by Rand, and he's going to teach Rand, I think. I'm pretty sure he's going to teach Rand because he already knows a lot about channeling and stuff. Or Mazrim Tayyam is going to continue, or going to help train Rand. Now, was it a lie? It was a lie, right? That the tower um, kill or set up Logain. Like it was a lie. I think that the Red Sisters did that because I don't think they actually did that. I'm pretty sure Swan Sanche said that she made that up. I'm not sure. Um, and then I think that Morghese is still alive, and I feel like the very end is just a weird place to end. Like it ends where in a place where Morghese is just kind of getting the hots for one of her soldiers. That's basically how it ends, and it's like, okay, I mean, I guess so. I guess so. I really liked how Robin was like basically controlling people, and everybody just wanted to look good for him, including Morghese, and that she ended up escaping. I'm pretty sure she's also gonna die. I'm not sure how, but I'm pretty sure. Perrin is gone completely in this whole book, which was disappointing because I absolutely loved his plot in The Shadow Rising. Probably my favorite plot in The Shadow Rising was Perrin's, and it was sad not seeing him, but I understand. He's on it. I'm fine with him having a little time off from stuff, having its honeymoon or whatever. Um, I'm still sticking with the theory that Bornhald is Rand's brother. I'm not completely sure yet, though. I'm surprised that Tom is not actually Elaine's dad. I was hoping that he would be, but he's not. Which that whole thing with Elaine flirting with Tom was just uncomfortable to read. Um, and oh my goodness, yeah, the saddest, this the best, probably the best moment of this book, and also the saddest moment is Moraine dying. It was such a shocking moment because I had no idea she would die and stuff. Because I'm like, okay, none of the main characters really die at all. You know, like how in A Song of Ice and Fire, just everybody's dying and stuff. And in a lot of modern fantasy, just characters always die, you know. And this, like, hardly any main characters really die. And I just was like, okay, everybody's safe. And then suddenly, Moraine dies. It's like, and it was just like, seriously? And it was definitely been foreshadowed from the second book with her transferring Lance Bond and stuff. But then I was like, okay, I don't think she's actually gonna die. She's probably just gonna let Lan go out and marry Nynaeve or something. You know, I doubt that she would actually die. And it's crazy because I remember her so vividly from the first book. Her just, she's in like the first or second chapter. And I remember the first book so vividly with her going to Rand and Perrin and Matt after they see the raven fly off, and she's like, "Oh, those birds," and stuff like that, and it's just like she can't be gone, and it's shocking to me because I remember it so clearly her giving the coins to them, and just like because she's kind of the character that really drew you in, because like Perrin and Matt Rand, they didn't really have this, at least in the first book, they weren't this big like mysterious peoples and stuff, you know. There was nothing super deep about their characters and stuff. But Moraine was. Moraine was the character that really drew us in, or at least me in. And then suddenly she's gone. And I mean, I was thinking that she would die in the first book actually because, you know, Gandalf dies, you know, all the mentors die and stuff in fantasy, basically, you know, and I was thinking she would die in that one. Then she didn't. And I'm like, okay, I guess. And then this book she does, and she gave her whole life to finding the dragon, and I mean that's crazy. And ultimately she decided that's what needs to be done, her sacrificing herself, killing Lanfear, and she does it. She gave everything to um, for protecting and making sure the dragon gets to victory. And it's just it's wow, I mean it's a fantastic moment. I just can't believe she's gone yet. I mean, probably something I'm gonna have to get used to because I was thinking she would make it all the way to Memory of Light. That she would make it to the very end. Maybe she would die then. I don't know, but I was thinking she'll make it all the way to the last battle or something. But she doesn't. She sacrificed herself way earlier, and I am so glad Lanfear is dead because I was just so annoyed with him and or her, and I'm glad she's dead because yeah, two Forsaken die in this book actually. Lanfear dies and Robin. I really hope this he doesn't bring um, Lanfear back from the dead. Actually, three Forsaken died. Osmodian died also, but I really hope he doesn't bring Lanfear back or Moraine. I think it would be really. It's sad that Moraine is gone, but I think it's necessary also. Um, and just the letter she leaves him is just the like he will do well, and it's like and then same with the part one. My favorite part is probably where she's like saying how we have made the world dance as we sang for 3,000 years. This is a difficult habit to break, as I have learned while dancing to your song. You must dance free, and even the best intention of my sisters may well try to guide your steps as I once did. And just the part where she's like, you must dance free and stuff is basically saying she can't control him like she originally intended to. She originally intended to control Rand and manipulate him, make sure he gets different things. Like he needs to get to the sword when she needs him to, but not when he's ready to, not when he wants to, but when she wants him to, and different stuff like that. And she's realizing, I can't be the one who guides you. Nobody can guide you. Like you have to guide yourself, and I don't know. It's a really, I don't know, poetic, I guess, but basically she knows that he can't be guided. He needs to do it freely and on his own, and as the wheel weaves it, and that just a beautiful moment, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. I'm gonna miss Moraine a lot. She's a legend, absolutely. Yeah. I'm sure that she's gonna become like a legend among the Aes Sedai. Like everybody's gonna look to her legend. That's what she deserved. I mean, yeah. Okay, but Matt, um, when that scene when Melindra, when she dies, oh poor Matt. I mean, he ends up killing her because I mean, okay, I kind of think the idea of her being a dark friend was kind of a cop out in a way. I mean, I feel bad for saying that, but yeah, I feel like it was just kind of like, oh, she's a dark friend, and it wasn't some other reason why she tried to kill him just because she's a dark friend. Um, and it was a sad moment because Matt, I mean, oh, I mean, I know he was trying to leave her basically, but he also did like her, and he never wanted to kill her, and that was just a great moment for Matt, a sad moment for Matt. And Egwene, annoying as always. I doubt she'll ever change. Yeah, Gawain, he isn't in this book, like not at all, but still, I don't like him. Padon Fane, I thought his role would be bigger because in the prologue we see him and it's like, oh, there he is. There's him. And I was thinking this would be, he would have a big role. He would maybe, he would maybe destroy the tower, like maybe kill Elida. I don't know, but something like that. And I was like, oh, this is gonna go somewhere. I mean, it didn't go very big places. It just kind of was like, oh yeah, he got the dagger back, and well, now he's back to his true form as a smoke demon. But yeah, um, so we'll see what goes on with Padon Fane. I hope some stuff will go on with him. Now, I feel like Couladin's death. I feel like he should have shown it. I mean, it was definitely you know expectation, whatever, something like something your expectations, that whatever thing that one bad director does, Rian Johnson. Basically, um, his the like, I feel like yeah, sure, my expectations were diverted or whatever, but I feel like we should have got that because it was building up for this climactic battle, and then just kind of ended. I mean, it wasn't like this big. It was just like, oh, okay, that happened. Robin's death is great. I think that scene was great. Asmodean ended up dying. The Balefire didn't save him. I yeah, and the Balefire thing, and I wasn't very fooled that Matt and Avienda and Asmodean died. Because I mean, okay, I know Matt's in other books, first of all. And then I know and then I remembered, oh yeah, Balefire cuts time and brings it back in time, you know. So I already knew that, which I think will go into play later, and I'm excited for that. But I feel like I wasn't fooled by it, and I knew he would live, but it was still like, oh no, Matt. But yeah, it was still a good moment. I liked it still. Um, everybody's saying how the the climax of book 5 is the best climax in the series and stuff like that. I don't really feel like that because it was a good climax for sure, but I just didn't feel that same like climactic feel of book 2, book 1, book 4. You know, I didn't feel that same climax. It was a good climax, but I don't think a lot of people love this book, like this is one of their favorites and whatever because the climax. But I feel like, okay, so the last 200 pages were good, but when there was a lot that I didn't like from it, not that it's a bad book, of course, it just is, there's just things I didn't like. That when I just didn't feel like it made up for the rest of the book, unfortunately. And I am excited because if it's done well, Lord of Chaos could be really great with this world changing thing that Rand is doing with allowing male channelers to not be gentle and whatever. That's world changing, and I'm excited to see what happens in next book. I'm pretty sure Mazrim Payam will be Rand's second in command or teacher. Logain will be somewhere in that thing. And then also, I can't wait to see more Perrin in book 6 because I think he is in book 6. And a great scene is the Far Snow. Yeah, the Far Snows, where they go to that place, Sanchan, and Avienda and Rand do the, stuff. And I think that's a really great. It was a really great moment. I think that it just shows how much Rand came from his little, how him when in book 1, 5 books later, here, with Avienda in a tent doing it. And I think it was a really great moment. I think that's one of the best scenes in the book, in my opinion. I also think the Dark Hound scene was a really great scene. Probably one of my favorites in the book. When there's these, when the Dark Hounds attack them in Rodion, they're like, and Rand uses Balefire, and then Warren's like, no, don't use it. Golod was great in this book. I think he was great. How could I forget the dragon, the prophet of the dragon was. We finally see him. I was excited for him, and it makes sense now. When they went through the portal stone in the second book, Masema saw all these visions of the future that everybody saw, and he saw that Rand is a dragon, and he saw all these different things that happened in the future, and he became obsessed with the things he saw and thought they were like visions from the light or whatever, I don't know. And he became obsessed with them and became the prophet, and it's seeing the state of Gildan, I think that's what's called, Gildan, that state in this book, it's kind of like, I mean, we've never seen it before, but it was really crazy seeing this chaotic place. And also, what do you call it? I what I really like, something I really like, is how every culture is just there's different things about each culture. Like a Damani person from someone from Damani, you could recognize them from their clothes. Like they'll have whatever, like see-through clothes or whatever. Um, and Ilion will have color clothes or I don't know, and different stuff in Karian, and you could tell the different clothes. Another part I liked is when Brand told the Tyrans or whatever, he told them to take down all their flags and only have Karian's flag up and one flag of the Lord Dragon, because like these countries are still exist and stuff. They're under the Lord Dragon's control, but they're still like, they're still this country. And I mean, when you think about it, I mean, I don't really see tons that he already has quite a bit of land. He has Tyr, he has all of Tyr, he has all of Karian. He basically has Andor once either Morgase gets in command, or when Elaine gets in command. So there's Andor, Karian, Tyr. All the Borderlands are probably going to go under him. Um, and all he has left is Ilion. Kill Samael, get Ilion. He has the Aiel ways. Well, not really. The Aiel. He has Emond's Field, which isn't very much. He has. All he has to do is just take over Ardomin, Tarabon, Amadisia, Saldaea. Actually, wait, Saldaea also said, hey, we'll go under your command in the very end of the book. And yeah, I mean, he has quite a bit of it, but not all the land, but he has quite a bit land. So, yeah. I also think, oh yeah, Mokudin. I did like Mokudin, but she was kind of underwhelming. No, she wasn't overwhelming, but yeah, she was a good addition. I liked her character, and I think she's basically Nynaeve's slave now, I guess. So yeah, that's that. And um, yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. Um, I don't hate this book. Okay, I said a lot of negative things about the book because there are things I didn't like, things that I was expecting that didn't happen and stuff. Um, but I also did like the book. It's real time. I mean, I just didn't even 3. I feel like no. Okay, this is better than 3. I would say for right now, my rankings are 4, 2, like from best to worst, 4, 2, 1, 5, and then 3. So that's my ranking right now. It's not a bad book. It's good. It's not the best. I feel like Sulin is worst character as of now. I really don't like her at all. Sulin, yeah, she's just annoying. Um, I think Lord of Chaos could be the best book in the series this because of the male Chandler things. That if he makes like a school of male Chandlers, that would be awesome. And just like all the spite from all the world and being like, oh, and stuff. So I'm really excited for the next book. I think there might be this like people might be mad or not like it at all that there's male Chandlers not being gentled, and there'll probably be people fighting them and stuff. I don't know. Oh, probably the White Tower will fight them. I don't know. which might be pretty cool. Asmodean, poor Asmodean. I don't know who killed him though. I think I'm not sure. I don't know who killed him. Maybe one of the Forsaken. Maybe Robin died. Maybe no, not Samael. I don't know. Maybe Grendel. I'm not sure. How many Forsaken are even left? There's like 7 left, I think. But yeah. So yeah. Galad. Galad was a pretty good character. I really like him actually. He's he shows what a White Cloak is supposed to be. I mean, they have good intentions, but bad execution for their things. But Galad, I did like, along with um, Garth Bryn was a pretty good character. I liked him. Um, so yeah, that's all I really have to say. So thanks for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.